Alright, this time gamers, I should say, because obviously this is the best video game list, or at least my opinion, people. Don't go apeshit if you don't agree with me on this one. Video games of 2016. So, here we go, let's get started. Number 10, Street Fighter V. Alright, well, I reviewed this game and I did like its, its presentation and everything, the characters, and some new characters, but I know a lot of people were disappointed with this one because they felt it was kind of unfinished, and with the DLC being hawked in your face and everything for extra characters, and yeah, I know the absence of arcade mode, straight up, instead they got survival mode and all this crap and everything, but I like its visuals, I like its gameplay, it works pretty well, but I agree, it should have been better. I'm just surprised at this point that there's no Super Street Fighter V in the works, but that's why it's this low on the list. Deal with it, people. I know Capcom kind of seemed to rush this game, and I know it's kind of annoying that it's not for Xbox One, but I think you can deal with it at this point, people. Number 9, Mario & Luigi Paper Jam. Yeah, the one for 3DS, not the Wii U version, even though it's a completely different game. That obviously didn't turn out too good, but this one actually turned out pretty good. It had some creative ideas, and I know it's not really the greatest Paper Mario game of the series, or it basically tries to combine Mario & Luigi series with the Paper Mario series, so yeah, I agree, it's a little messy. I know the Mario & Luigi series was on a freaking roll. I mean, they had Superstar Saga, which was my favorite. They had the sequel with Baby Mario and Luigi teaming up with them, Partners in Time, and Bowser's Inside Story, and Dream Team, and so forth, and I think this one was a pretty decent, playable continuation. May seem a little simple at some parts, but come on. The Mario Brothers are teaming up with the Paper Mario Brothers. How could you beat that? Well, they could. It just, it's still well worth at least one look if you're a diehard Nintendo fan, that is. If you don't like it, then I respect that. Number 8, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I know, the Call of Duty franchise has gotten a little stale at this point, and yeah, I was a little iffy on this one at first, and seeing that it's this time they're not only in the future but in space this time, but it plays well, and the zombies are actually really cool and everything, and so yeah, there's not much to say. Shooting and going in space and online maybe seem a little glitchy at some parts, but I think it holds up together pretty well. May not be the best Call of Duty game, but hey, that's why it's this low on the list. Number 7, Lego Marvel Avengers. Okay, I know I haven't reviewed this one since I just bought it rather recently, but I played through it, and, well, yeah, there's definitely going to be a review of this. Maybe not anytime soon, but because I got a lot of things to do, and, well, of course, there's these lists and everything. And, well, to summarize it in a short, sweet, to the point way, the music is all in there, especially at the beginning. You know what you're in for. Obviously, this is the start talking, actual spoken dialogue, not like mumbling type dialogue. Yeah, I mean, most of the voice actors, at least I think they are in there. I mean, all the characters are in there, and it's just, I do find it funny how it starts out with the second Avengers movie at the beginning, Age of Ultron. I mean, yeah, obviously it goes to the first movie after you start the game out, and I just find that a little bit chronologically strange. But for the most part, I think it holds up well. You even have first Avenger, Captain America thrown in there, and a bunch of other Avenger movies that take place after the first one. So, yeah, definitely well worth it. I mean, you got all the characters are playable, the cutscenes. I know it's a little silly, but it's a Lego game. You have to expect it. But the problem solving's great. It's what you'd expect out of a Lego game. It's action-packed, and, well, it's Lego Marvel Avengers for you. Number 6, Lego Star Wars Episode 7. Yeah, another Lego game, right? And this one's no exception. So, yeah, and Star Wars Episode 7 was a great comeback to the Star Wars franchise. I mean, bringing Han Solo back and everything, as you'd expect, was definitely well worth waiting 30 years for, especially after Episode 6 to be exact. And this game, I think, was well worth waiting too. I mean, if you love all the other Lego Star Wars games, this one was well worth it. Obviously, this time around, like I said, with Lego Marvel Avengers, actual spoken dialogue, so that's what you expect out of this game. I'm just glad Jar Jar Binks is long gone at this point. I'm sure anybody can agree with me on that one. Lightsaber battles, action, and everything, and problem solving too as well. With, I know, some silly moments like I said before, but that's what you'd expect out of a Lego game. Number 5, Last Guardian. Okay, obviously this one is fairly new. I haven't actually played through it completely, but I played enough of it to really get a full, genuine impression. I didn't know what to expect, but the first trailer just blew my mind. I mean, wow, it was just incredible. I love the problem solving, I love the scenery, it's just gorgeous. I'm not going to give too much away, but that's all I can say. If it's this low on the list, you got to imagine how great it is. Obviously, this is only a PlayStation exclusive, as you guessed, but trust me, Last Guardian should hopefully not be the last. I hope there's a sequel to this one, just like, obviously, Last of Us is getting one. Hit B for PlayStation. Number 4, Kirby Planet Robot Bot. Okay, I think I pronounced that right, but anyway, yeah, another Kirby game, and I know the Kirby games are kind of hit or miss over the years, but this one was pretty enjoyable. And I know they're all simple and everything, but maybe that's what they're made to be. Simple and playable and straightforward. I know, cutesy and it's gonna seem a little childish, but come on, anybody my age grew up with this franchise, and this one was definitely a surefire for Nintendo, and for the 3DS, definitely shows that that console has definitely still got something going for it. So, yeah, I like the robot costume, it's really cool, and even the levels without the robot costume were still fun. It's Kirby, and that's just the way Nintendo likes to do it. Well done, Nintendo. Number 3, Battlefield 1. Okay, well, I didn't know what to expect out of this, since, well, I was a little confounded being that they're going from Battlefield 2, 3, and yeah, I know before that it was Battlefield Bad Company, and then they stopped calling it Bad Company, which is simply Battlefield 3 and then 4. And I know Battlefield 4 had some problems with crashing, especially online and so forth, but this one, wow, it just was incredible. Obviously, it's its own thing, since it's not Bad Company, it's just simply Battlefield, and man, the special effects, and being that it's obviously, if you gotta choose between this game and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, this placement on this list of this game, you know, I don't think I have to say much. It's incredible. I mean, obviously it's more sandbox-ish, and it obviously takes place during most of the American wars, like World War I and so forth, so, yeah, superb. I mean, explosions are great. Can't say much more than that. Well done. Number 2, Doom. Okay, well, I already reviewed this one, so I ain't got much to say here about this one. Obviously, it's not only for PS4, but it's also for Xbox One and PC, of course. But I got the PS4 one, and all I can say is, after all the skepticism that I went through, and after how bad the trailers looked, I was really iffy on this one, and I initially resisted buying it, but after all the positive reactions, I can definitely agree. The homages, the blood, the guns, all the stuff that you remember from the original Doom games is all there. I mean, you can even unlock the levers that unlock the secret rooms that give you old school, you know, short versions of the Doom levels, but you can play through the full version of them. I mean, the online is a little exhausting. You know, you kind of seen that before with Call of Duty, but the Snap Map feature thing, which is like, you know, a map creator thing that can create like a whole new room and everything, kind of like a Mario Maker type of thing. It's just incredible. I mean, yeah, the graphics are different, and I know it sort of doesn't really remind you of the original Doom game, but it's superior graphics. You have to expect a lot of graphical updates, but it's definitely superb. It's a hell worth visiting, even though it's on Mars, obviously, so definitely check that game out. I mean, if it's on number 2 spot, well, you gotta believe it's great. And the number 1 best video game of 2016, this is just my opinion, people, Naughty Dog's Uncharted 4. Yeah, you already know I'm impressed with Naughty Dog, and I already said before that Last of Us Remastered is getting a sequel. I mean, hell, I even did a full review on why I love the hell out of that game. It's probably one of the best zombie killing games, and the Uncharted series is no exception. I mean, wow. That's all I gotta say with this game. This series has come a long way, and this game has definitely surpassed all the hype. I mean, the treasure hunting, the problem solving, I mean, Naughty Dog just really, they just do everything right this time around. The graphical scenery, just like Last of Us, and all the characters, and the adventure, and the gameplay, it just will get you hooked all the way. Again, just like Last Guardian, it's only a PlayStation exclusive, obviously, and obviously that's what Naughty Dog is pretty much known for. So, well, that's what you gotta expect. So, yeah, I mean, it's like, basically, it's like Indiana Jones, basically. The adventure's great, and I love those kind of games, and this game is bound to definitely impress any fan of that franchise, or any type of treasure hunting franchise. It's kind of like Tomb Raider, but, well, way better than that. And I love that series, too, as well, but this game, well, let's just say that's why it's at the #1 spot of best video games of 2016. So, that's my list right there, people. Comment if you like, as I said, with the movie list. Try to refrain from negative, especially obscene comments. Till next time, keep watching.